is needs to be a very sharp distinction between physical training and skill training. So physical training is just a matter of using a protocol that very effectively loads, recruits, and fatigues muscle. And skill training is very, very specific. So whatever skill it is you want to acquire, you should do that by rehearsing exactly that skill. And the problem is that you're trying to invoke fatigue with physical training and nothing else. With skill training, you're trying to encode skill patterns while avoiding fatigue, because fatigue will create multiple different pathways for that particular skill set and undermine the acquisition of the skill. So skill training and physical training need to be two separate entities. And once you do that, then you can get the best of both worlds. I just watched the Netflix documentary on the Redeem team, the United States basketball Olympic team, after they lost in 96 and 2000, 2004, the team that was going to win back the gold. And one of the major problems that, they recruited all these NBA players was the Olympic basketball was different than an NBA basketball. So the rubber stripes on the NBA basketball, there's 6 of them. But on an Olympic basketball, there's 8. And it ever so slightly changes the mechanics of the ball. But the thing is, the more slight the difference, the more it befuddles the skill, what you're actually going after. Now, if we're talking about physical training to improve physical capacity, work capacity, then by definition, you have to do something of sufficient intensity to trigger an adaptation. If you're doing something repetitively that's well within your current capabilities, there's no stimulus to adapt. You have to really push the limits with intensity to challenge your current level of capabilities and try to exceed it. That is what's going to invoke a depth of fatigue that is going to demand an adaptation from your body. But make no mistake, it's not the exercise that produces the change. That's simply the stimulus. But you've got to cross a certain stimulus threshold for your body to then adapt. But again, make no mistake, the exercise does not directly cause anything except injury, but it does not directly cause a beneficial change in the body. The exercise is a threatful stimulus. And if that stimulus crosses a certain threshold, the body adapts by making a functional improvement to protect itself against that negative threat. But having done that, you then need to allow your body adequate time to make the adaptation.
Yes.
So you need time to generate the enzymatic changes in your biochemistry to upregulate your metabolism. You need the time to synthesize new tissue de novo. And if you bring the stimulus back to the body before it's made its adaptation, you will interfere with the adaptation and retrogress.